Wow, just beautiful. You are a master gardener. I can't believe this has only been here for 2 years.
People come over and they just ask if they can just stay.
Look at this house. Look at this garden. I am in Wheaton, Illinois, the town that I grew up in, visiting a pond that in 2022, the Aquascape construction team built. I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, and it's all about showcasing how people all over live the aquascape. Hello, young man. Is this your house?
Get out of your way.
You don't have to. I'd like to say hi to you. I'm the Pond Guy, Greg.
You're Greg?
And you are?
Mark Christensen.
Mark Christensen. I know Laura is...
She's inside.
Is she the
out back?
Is she the master gardener and you're the muscle?
I pay the bills.
Can I just walk around back?
Yeah, just walk around back.
Look at this garden. See, you guys see the things the same time I see them. I had no idea this was a master gardener's house, but this is incredible. I love these little trellises. This is always fun. You see why I love my job? Wow! Look at the setting. Just beautiful. The only thing I don't like about my job is having to leave.
You got a dog barking in the background of your video here.
Oh, that's okay. Are you Laura?
I'm Laura.
I'm the Pond Guy, Greg.
Greg, nice to meet you.
You are a master gardener. I can't believe this has only been here for 2 years.
I know, it is pretty incredible. I was a landscape architect. I just retired a year and a half ago.
Okay. First of all, it's a beautiful setting.
Thank you.
I mean, when you have these giant oak trees to work with.
Yeah, and the berm was great. We wanted it to, to try to make it look as tucked into the landscape. We did the arborvitae, so it kind of looked like it's part of
yes,
it
comes out of the forest.
Right. Yeah, and Ed was amazing.
Okay, so Ed built this, not Brian.
Ed did. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Brian was out here initially, but Ed was the day-to-day guy, and his crew. I don't know if was there an April? I can't remember. There was a young woman.
Well, we have April. That was one of our certified aquascape contractors that he probably brought in to help. She's very.
Is she a plants woman?
Yes.
Yeah, she went into the woods and found some trillium and some different wildflowers that she tucked into some of the little nooks and crannies.
That sounds like April Frost.
In the wood and everything. She was amazing. And it's funny, I've had a couple people ask me if that was a concrete tree stump there, that all the logs were taken from our woods.
Yeah, they just harvest them
and pull it out from here.
How long did it take them to build this?
I think it was done within around 4 days, if I remember correctly.
Can you imagine anything else that you could do here in 4 days that would make more of an impact than this?
No, people come over and they just ask if they can just stay.
Yeah, that's what I said. The only thing I don't like about my job is having to leave. Well, congratulations. The house looks pretty new, too.
4 years old,
yeah. So
we were going to do it during COVID, but then you guys had to push everything back about a year, or at least half a year. So we ended up, instead of doing it fall of 3 years ago, we did it spring of 2 years ago. So. And
then you're a landscape architect, so you enjoyed this as a great template for you to work with.
I've been having a great time. Yeah, we keep tucking more things in there. I just put in the Japanese iris and some other water iris. I just put in like 5 of them. They seem to be doing pretty well.
Just right here, the new ones.
Yeah, there's a brown stem on one, but I've got 3 more over there, and then I want to add some water plants over time.
Yes.
And then a lot of the vines and things I've put in are starting to trail over the rocks and into the water.
Well, the fact that it's been here for 2 years, it looks like it's been here forever, and you just know that every year it's going to get nicer and nicer.
I know. Yeah, it's added incredible joy to our lives. I mean, it's just
how so? So we call this living the aquascape lifestyle. People that aren't used to having a rolling river in their backyards, how would you, when you say incredible joy, how would you describe that?
Well, our bedroom is right there. We leave the window open every night.
Yep.
We can, if it's not like below zero, so we can hear it, and we let it. And actually, I was going to let you know that I've periodically sent her photos. I sent her some winter photos of the snow, on the rocks.
It changes in the seasons.
And so if you
ever keep the waterfall running?
We do. We leave it going all winter. We did do the netting over the stream in the fall because of all the oak leaves, and it didn't bother us nearly as much as we thought it would. We left from the stone bridge down. We left open for the dogs because the dogs like to go in
What
the
kind of
stream.
dogs do you have?
We have 2 Labradoodles, 2
Oh,
miniature
okay.
Labradoodles. So they hunt for frogs. They don't catch them, but they hunt for frogs, and they hang out in there. We watch the birds enjoy, taking their baths in the stream. It's nice that it's shallow enough and you've got the gradual rocks that the birds can enjoy it. And we have the fire pit there, and we eat out here. So morning we come out and have coffee, tea, sit and listen to the stream, and that sound of the constantly running water, and then enjoying the wildlife that it brings. It's our happy place.
I can see why. So people that haven't been living with an aquascape water feature, how much work is it?
Minimal. We have a monthly contract. I do treatment twice a week. I do the SAB once a week, and then
algae buster.
a few days later I do the beneficial bacteria in the vault, and then we come up periodically to pull some of the algae out if we need to, but it's pretty minimal. It's more me weeding my garden.
Yeah, the gardens are more work than the water.
Right.
And also this is a second-year feature, and we say ponds are like puppies, as you would know.
Yeah.
The first 2 years are, you got to get them trained, but by year 3 it's all dialed in. The ecosystem's all dialed in, so it'll only get nicer with age. But it's, you would say it's not a lot of maintenance.
No, it's
even
not.
In
It's
second
not a lot of
season.
maintenance at all, and it's cute. The frogs certainly are happy here. They made themselves
We say
at home.
build it and they will come.
Exactly.
Thank you for letting us showcase this to the world.
Sure.
Because definitely this is an inspiration for people, and it's fun when we can work with a master gardener because they just make our work that much nicer.
And the other thing is when people come to visit, I want to encourage them. We've got all these little stepstone paths where they can climb across the rocks. So there's the bridge here, and then it's obvious you can tell where we can cross in several locations, which was part of what I asked Ed to do. We said we wanted one actual bridge stone, and then we wanted people to be able to walk their way across, climbing on the rocks.
So he accomplished what your goal was.
He did, exactly.
Well, here's the thing too, Laura. There's not a person that would ever visit your beautiful home that not say something about this. What else can you put in your backyard that people, and of course I guarantee people think it's a natural river coming out.
People like to, it's cute because we'll have a family gathering and everybody walks across the rocks and they walk up. It's like everybody comes a kid, when they're around a water feature.
I still feel like a kid doing my job.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the hospitality.
You're very welcome. Yeah, enjoy.
So we're just gonna walk and meander and talk about the features that I like. First of all, the number one thing is the size of the stone. I mean, that stone is probably 1,500 pounds that's right here. But when you could use large scale rock, the less stone that you use in a waterfalls, in a pond, in a stream, the better. And if you look at this, 1, 2, 3 stones for this entire waterfalls. But I love how the bridge is incorporated. It looks like the same type of rock that Ed used in here. But the size of the rocks, so many times when I see ponds that are built by non-certified guys that use small rock, but it's not just the rock. Look, having a giant tree, make an edge like that, and it just is so natural looking because of the size of the rocks, incorporating wood, of course the plant material. The goal is that you don't know where the water ends and the land begins, and of course all of these grasses that they're growing. She was talking about the new iris that she just planted in here. Remember, believe it or not, this is only 2 seasons old. Year 1, plants sleep. Year 2, they creep, and year 3, they leaf. So I'm going to definitely be coming back to this one in the future. But I mean, this rock is probably over a ton, but it's low profile. That waterfalls, folks, is probably from the top to that waterfall, maybe 2.5 feet big. And look at the size of the rocks that they did. I love the hemlock backdrop she was talking about that they planted, so it looks like it's coming out of the woods. If you just walked up on this, you would think that this is something that was in a natural, woodland setting, which is of course the goal. When we build waterfalls, the goal is to have water erode away the soil, exposing the stone. And we get inspiration by nature. That giant tree stump that's over there, just absolutely spectacular. So tell me in the comments, what do you think? Would you like to have a natural stream in your backyard that looks this good? And of course, the amazing thing is when you have a person who has the talents and the green thumb, it just is that much more incredible. I love the fire pit area over here. It's always, when we talk about the aquascape lifestyle, it's not just the water feature that we're talking about. It's how they incorporate and live with their house. Gorgeous, gorgeous home, and right next to a golf course in a beautiful woodland setting that, of course, you can't just replicate if you don't have 100-year-old oak trees in it. But what could you put here? Tell me in the comments. What could you put here that would have a bigger impact than a natural stream like they built in this backyard? It's perfect. It's great for all of the birds and the wildlife that come here, the seating areas, the views from inside the home, just incredible. I'm gonna actually put a link to the construction of how this was built so that you guys can see the team that actually created this. Each waterfall is a unique work of art, one of a kind, custom creation. Why? Because every setting is different, every stone you use or every tree branch you use is different, and how they landscape it is also different. The fact that we built this pond for a former landscape architect, obviously a master gardener, makes our water features look that much nicer. If you're interested in living the aquascape lifestyle yourself, check out the link below to find a certified aquascape contractor by you. I love my job.